a really good question that you should think about, and we might answer later. Okay, so I'm going to show it to you non-scientifically. So again, you have one chromosome, it's unduplicated, save chair, second time now to Demerit. And then you have one chromatid here, another chromatid, they're duplicated. We also call this sister chromatids. That's the last two things that you have. The last two definitions that you have, go ahead and write them down. You have homologous pair, and you have sister chromatids. Write those down, and I will explain those. And you see, make sure you're sitting all the way up, baby girl. Make sure you get these two definitions down. They're really important. You'll have to know the difference between them. There's something that kids always, actually I shouldn't say kids, anybody studying biology might often confuse themselves with. Monday. No, it's Tuesday. She might be. Wait, hold on. No, it's Monday. No. Okay, thank you. All right. So in that picture, the orange line is from the paternal side. The maroon color is from your maternal line. Maternal father, maternal mother. Okay?
You said maternal father, maternal.
No, paternal father, maternal mother, and mom. Okay. Now, here's how this works. So you get a set of chromosomes. Okay, there are 23 pairs, 46 individuals. This is one set. Okay? One from your dad, one from your mom, biologically speaking. These are homologous pairs. Okay? For instance, this might contain the genetic information for your eye color. You get one from your dad, one from your mom, but it's still the same type. But they're different. They're not exactly the same, right? Your parents might have different eye color. When DNA replicates and prepares itself for cell division, you get sister chromatids. Sister chromatids are essentially the exact same copy of one of your chromosomes. So these two, the little X, those are the sister chromatids. These two maroon X's, that's the maternal sister chromatids. So these four are all still a homologous pair. They've just been doubled for DNA replication. And that kind of goes back to what Mariana was saying about when you give away some of your chromosomes, does that mean that you lose them? No, it just means that you double them, so now you have enough to give away and still maintain the same amount. We make a copy, and then we share the copy. Yes? Great question. That's the last thing I have to stand for you. There's a protein right here. So if you haven't yet, there hasn't been anything. Draw a little circle around the center of the X. It looks like a little button, if you will. And it's a protein that connects the two sister chromatids. And that protein is called a centromere. So centromere is spelled, and I'll write it down on the board, C-E-N-T-R-O-M-E-R-E. C-E-N-T-R-O-M-E-R-E. Centromere. It's the protein that connects the two sister chromatids. Cool. You guys are all there, almost there. Anicia, sit up. It's one for head down. Kenesha, sit up. All right. You're going to take a moment, and I want to make sure that you've internalized all this information. So you're going to see 3 questions pop up on the board. Your job is to, as a table, discuss these 3 questions so that you know them to the best of your ability. I will be cold calling individuals from each table to explain the answers to these questions. The better the answer, the more points you're going to get. Okay? So, 3 questions. Jonathan, read the first one. Jordan, read the second one. And Levance, read the third one.
Where do our chromosomes?
Where do our chromosomes?
Where do our chromosomes come from?
Good.
What are chromosomes made of?
What are they made of? And the last one? Good. Make sure that you have the best answer possible for all three of these and coming around to check your responses. Okay? Take 1 minute just to confirm that you have them in your notes, and then I'll let you talk after 1 minute with your teams. Go. I want you to double check that all the answers. Yes, I've given one to Anicia for info. Yeah. No, I don't feel good for that. I guess not that much scientific. Yeah.
Typically, before DNA
Yeah.
replication, they would put one looks like a needle. Yes, a needle. And then after this, we do all the application.
Yeah. It's been 1 minute, so now you can talk to your tables, confirm that you have all three of those answers. Please make sure you write them down on the back of your notes. It's okay. You will need that bottom space for notes though.
No, I didn't write it in space, I
That's fine.
literally at the bottom.
Okay. You can share with your group. You have 2 minutes. Actually, 3 minutes for all three of those questions.
Each one of our biological chromosomes.
Yep. Where do you get that information? No. Where do you get the genetic? Minute 26, you should have all three answers. So if you say that, I'm not going to accept it. That's better.
Oh, protein.
You say chromatin.
One thing you said.
And you have all three of your answers? Or what? Thank you guys. I think it's a good start. I think you're using the great, like, scientific language, but I need you to be able to explain it to an extent that I would understand if I never heard it before. All right, track up here 3, track up here 2, track up here 1. All right, here we go. I'm going to record how many points you're getting based on your answer. Where do our chromosomes come from? Hands are down. where do our chromosomes come from? Nyla. Loud, nice and loud so I can hear you.
Our chromosomes come from the nucleus.
Be more specific, you said a lot more than just the nucleus. Listen, because I might ask someone to clarify her response.
Is where all the genetic info is contained.
Okay, so they're in the nucleus, it's where genetic information is contained. Somebody clarify one piece of it, because they don't come from the nucleus. Where do they come from? Naeem, be more specific. So just saying these, listen, I'm asking and I'm pushing you guys to be more specific because one word answers won't give you everything. One word answers won't give us everything. What specifically? Yes.
Chromosomes come from our
Pause. I love that Naeem is immediately listening. Go ahead.
Chromosomes come from our biological parents, 46 total. We get 23 from each parent.
We get 23 from each parent, 46 total. Thank you for saying the word biological. There's 2 words that I'm looking for that he's missing. 2 words that he's missing. Shanti. Closer. Talk about the parent types. What about each parent? Use those vocabulary words. If not, I'll stamp it for you. Last one, Arena.
Is it paternal and maternal?
Yeah, which is which?
Maternal is
Pause.
your mom, and then paternal is your father.
Good. So everybody write this down or fix your answer. Thank you for immediately picking up a pencil, Marvell. Thank you, Jonathan. So the final answer that you should stamp is that chromosomes are inherited genetic material from our biological parents. On the back of your notes. 23 from your paternal or father, paternal P, father. $23 from maternal, mother. That's where your chromosomes come from. They live in the nucleus, but they came from our parents. Hold that for just a second. All right, number 2. What are chromosomes made up of? Hands are down. Chromosomes are made up of what? Elijah. Loud. Be more specific than just one word answers. Try again. How? Yeah, so it's DNA that is tightly wound around proteins and compressed, I love that word, compressed or compacted into the chromosome. And then what do chromosomes look like? Hand is down. Jordan.
DNAs look like a short noodle, but when they're replicated, they look like an X.
Correct. And one bonus point, Jonathan, or sorry, not Jonathan, Jordan, do you know the thing that connects the 2 noodles after DNA replication?
Protein.
It is a protein. Do you know what the protein is called?
Sister.
Ooh, no. Help him out. Taeyeon.
Called the
Mir. Say it. What is it? Centromere. Good. Excellent job. All right, the last thing we're going to talk about, track up here, are karyotypes. Last thing, sit up nice and tall. Second time, all the way up. Tiana, all the way up. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, so karyotypes are something that you can actually have done with your own chromosomes. They're used in chromosomal analysis. And essentially what happens is they basically pair up the homologous pairs, and then they can look at all of the different information inside your chromosomes. Karyotypes are really, really cool because you can see all 23 pairs. You can tell whether or not you you've taken a picture of them before replication or after. And then also you can tell the biological sex of the human in this case, because they're human karyotypes. So track up here. This is an example of what you would see. You would see the 22 pairs. We call those autosomes. So on that paper underneath, 22 pairs called autosomes, like a car, A-U-T-O. The 23rd pair, we call the sex chromosomes because those distinguish your biological sex. And then this one has an example of both that you would see. For a female, you would see XX. That would be what the pair is. And for a male, you would see XY. Long one and a short one. Okay. The last thing I want to make sure that you see here, look at this second one right here. Tell me right now, is this a male example or a female example? Take a minute, look at it. Is it a male example or a female example? You can use the karyotype to the side to help you figure it out.
Well, she has a big
Gabby, what are you thinking?
female.
You think female, it has an X and a Y.
Oh,
If you look over here,
Male.
male. Yep. Okay. This one happens after DNA replication. How do I know that this is after DNA replication? Take a minute, turn and talk to your table. Do you know that this is after DNA replication? Turn and talk to your table. How do you know it's after replication? It's not because they're big. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So it seems like not a lot of us are getting it. So track up here. How many individual sticks or chromatid, how many individual chromatid do you see in this example?
One.
Individual
Oh,
chromatid.
two.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This whole row has 10 chromatid. Raise your hand when you've counted all of the chromatin from here and including the X and Y. How many do you have? Please don't call out a number until you've actually counted and raise your hand. Nyla. Louder. 46. Now, don't look at the second picture in your packet. Look at this picture. Count how many individual chromatin you have. Track right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. In the first row, I have 20. Count the rest of them and raise your hand when you have all of the chromatin. It's 96.
Whoa.
No. It's not 96, it's 90, thank you, 92. It's 46 and 46, 92.